Hello, my YouTube friend. Today I have another kind of mega epic haul. It's an action figure mega epic haul. So the other day I was in my store. I was making a trade with a guy named Raphael. And my wife got a phone call, and this guy said, hey, I have some action figures that I want to bring in and trade into your shop. And I had previously emailed someone about a box of stuff that they wanted to get rid of because they were moving. So I thought it was that guy. So I was like, yeah, just tell him to bring it in. It's fine. You know, I'll give him a little bit of money to trade it in and whatnot. And so the guy came in, this guy named Lee. He came in and he had 6 giant garbage bags full of action figures. I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for that. So he basically told me that all the action figures were his mom's. She had collected them in the 1990s. And she had mostly focused on just grabbing female action figures. So it's kind of a cool collection. 90s action figures are, they're not my favorite figures because they're all in these like weird muscle poses and stuff. But I personally like collecting female action figures, so I thought it was a pretty cool collection. So in this video, I'm going to show you this Funko bag full of action figures. This Funko bag bin thing full of action figures. This giant bin full of action figures. This box full of action figures. This comic box full of action figures. This comic box full of action figures. This giant box full of action figures. Another giant box full of action figures. This comic box full of action figures. This comic book box full of action figures. And finally, this comic book box full of action figures. Alright, so basically he brought in the big giant bags of figures into the store. I was a bit overwhelmed. We took them all out of the bags just to see what was there. Now, there's some stuff that is kind of cheaper stuff that's going to be hard for me to sell. There's some stuff that has value, but it's going to take a while to sell because it's kind of obscure and not something that's in high demand. There is some stuff that's going to sell right away that'll be really easy to sell, and there is some stuff that I'm going to want to keep. So basically, I went through everything. I told him, you know, I was too tired. I didn't really want to look up everything. He said he just needed to get rid of them. He was thinking about just tossing them, but he wanted to try to give them a good home or find someone who could do something with them. So I went through everything and I said, you know what? I'm willing to give you $3.50 a piece. There's enough in there, you know, some stuff that I might only be able to sell for $4 or $5, so I won't make a lot of profit. And then some stuff that might be $20, $30, $40. So he said that's perfectly fine. That's more than he was expecting. So he was happy and I was happy. I added everything up. I forget how many it was. I think it was like 160, 170, something like that. It was enough to come up to $570, $580. And he said, you know what, just give me $550. So he ended up taking like $335 a figure. So it was a pretty good deal. I know a lot of these I'm going to do well with in the shop. So most of this, I would say 90% of this is going into my store. So if you see something you like, I'm going to be putting in the store. Everything is going to be just under eBay prices. So this is going to be a lot of fun though. This is a lot of action figures. So let's just start digging into it. Let's dig through this bag of figures. That's what the bag looks like inside. Let's start digging in. Okay, we have a Curse of the Spawn Medusa. That's pretty cool looking. A figure like this, I usually sell in my store if the card is mint up to $20. So a lot of these figures, I don't know the value off the top of my head, so I'll have to research them. If this one doesn't sell for much online, I'm expecting probably to put it in my store for like 10 to 15 bucks. She is really cool. We have a Xena Warrior Princess. Again, all these I'm going to have to look up just to get an idea of their value, but she is cool. I'm sure someone will be very happy to get her. We have a new Teen Titans Raven figure. I really like this one. This one I think I might actually end up keeping. We have a Planet of the Apes Nova figure. It's a pretty cool figure. Again, I'm guessing most of these figures are going to be about 10 bucks in my shop. But I have to double check because occasionally there'll be some rare ones that are worth more. We have Princess Bala from Ants. That one I'm definitely keeping. I've wanted a set of these for a while, so I don't have any yet. Definitely keeping that one. Oh, this is cool. We have a Fox Mulder from the X-Files. I love this figure. This figure is probably going to go for more. I think this is like a $15 to $20 figure. I have this one already. I bought it back in the day, so that one's definitely for sale. We have the Avengers Wasp. I'm not sure what series that one's from. Fox Kids, I guess. I'm not too familiar with this figure, but she's kind of cool. I'm on the fence. I might end up keeping that one. Oh, this is really cool. From the Silver Surfer series, we have Nova. I really like her metallic look. I'm a sucker for chrome figures. I think these are all mid-90s. This is probably 95, 96, 97. So right around there. That one I think I'm going to end up keeping. We have Warriors of Virtue. We have Alicia. I'm not really familiar with this series much, but sometimes the weird series like this are the ones that end up having value because they're just rarer. So I do have to research that. If you guys see anything that you know has a lot of value, just let me know. Okay, we have this cool Nina Williams Tekken 3 figure. Sadly, her box is kind of crushed. Something like this, I'll probably end up having to sell a little bit cheaper. I do have to check on eBay though. I mean, if it's normally going for 30 or 40, then I'll do probably about half that price. That's cool though. I do like video game figures from the 90s. Okay, we have a Planet of the Apes Ari figure. This movie really disappointed me back in the day. Okay, we have a cool Toy Story Jessie doll. That I might actually keep because I end up collecting Toy Story figures, especially when they're mint in package. So that's definitely something that goes right into my collection. And then we have another Warriors of Virtue figure. This is Soon. Again, I don't know if these have any value. I have to research them. Okay, we have Jubilee with grabbing Sentinel hand. This is... the figure's kind of cool. I like the way it looks in the package, but the figure design itself, she looks terrible. Those 90s figures, there's something about them. They just have them in these weird, awkward poses. Okay, we have a WWF Series 1 Gold Dust and Marlena figure set. Because this is vintage 1990s wrestling, I suspect that one might have a little bit of value. Okay, next we have Void from the Wildcats. I feel like I might have this figure already. I do like chrome figures, so I might have bought that years ago. I don't think that... See, a figure like this will be one that'll be a little bit harder to sell, I believe. Oh, this is kind of cool. We have a Weather Fury Storm. I don't think I've seen this one. I kind of like that. I'm on the fence. That's the kind of figure that I normally would keep, but I do need to sell a lot of this. I do need to make some profits, so I think I'm going to end up selling her. She's the kind of figure, if she's cheap online, like 10 bucks, and she hasn't gone up in value since she came out, I'll sell her. If she's selling for a very high price online, I might end up keeping her just because it means she's rare. Usually if it's a figure from the 90s or 2000s, if it's something that I want, I look to see if it's worth something. If it's worth not a lot, then I know over time it hasn't really gone up in value, so I could probably get it another time. So I'm more likely to sell a cheap figure than I am a rare, expensive one, if it's something I want. Okay, this is cool. From Armitage, we have a McFarlane Toys figure from the late 90s, early 2000s. She's actually kind of cool. That one I actually might keep. I do like collecting the anime / video game stuff from that era. That's a maybe. Okay, so that's everything that was in that bag. Let's see what's in this box of figures. That's what it looks like in that box. Okay, we have this Dark Alliance Olivia figure. She is kind of rare. I think this whole set, I looked them up, she's probably like $10 to $15. And then there's a couple other from the set that are worth more. This would have been from Chaos Comics. I believe that's all the characters are from Chaos Comics. So that's pretty cool. Okay, also from the set, we have Lady Death. This one I might end up keeping because I do like the Lady Death comics. This is a Purgatory. I'll probably sell that one. I think that one again is a $30. So like these two are $30 ones, and I think that's a $10 one. And then we have Jade. She's kind of cool looking. This is probably, I think that this one goes for like 10. I know these are a few figures I did look up. We have from the Lord of the Rings, we have the Galadriel. This is before the movies. This is like 90s, yeah, 2000. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's worth something. It might have some value just because it's a little bit rarer. Or at least I've never seen it before. Oh, and then we have one more Dark Alliance figure. We have Chastity. I'll probably sell that one as well. I think that's a cheaper one. That's a $10 one. I think only the Lady Death I would end up keeping. I might still sell her too. Okay. Okay, from Final Fantasy VII, we have this cool figure. It's a legendary soldier, Sephiroth. Is that how you say it? Can't really see. Let me show you a little bit closer. This one I'm going to keep because the Final Fantasy figures I think are a little bit more collectible. And I also got a Aerith Gainsborough. That one I'm definitely keeping. She's cool. I think I even have her out of the box. So this might be the second one in my collection. Okay, so that's everything in that box. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's dig through this box. That's what that box looks like inside. Okay, from Warriors of Virtues, we have Barbarocious. I suspect these might be a little bit more collectible. I don't think they're common or easy to find. We have a DC Direct Black Canary from 2000. She's kind of cool. I feel like 2000 is right when figures started getting nice again. In the 90s, a lot of them had really terrible poses. And then into the 2000s, they started getting nice. Okay, we have Tiffany the Amazon. It's a Spawn figure. Something like that, I'm guessing, has a value of about 10 bucks. The Spawn stuff usually doesn't have too much value. Okay, we have Angela. Her card's loose. I think I have that one already, so I'm selling that one. And then, oh, this one's really cool. We have, from the Batman, the animated movie, we have the Phantasm. This figure is super cool. I'm definitely keeping that one. That's a classic 90s Batman figure. I love that. And then for the Batman and Robin movie, we have Poison Ivy. The Poison Ivy, I'm definitely selling. I didn't really like the movie. I don't really like the figure that much. Let's see what's in this box. Okay, that's what that box looks like inside. We have a Kara from Dragonheart. I don't know if that one, I don't think that one has much value. So that one, if I'm lucky, I'll double my money on it. We have Cosmic Angela. That one's pretty cool. I kind of want to keep that one, but I think I'm going to end up selling that one. Okay, and then we have a Spider-Woman. I do want to put a set of the 90s Marvel figures together one day, but for now, I'm going to sell them because most of these just do not have much value. So I feel like in the future, I'll be able to get them when I want them. Okay, and then this looks like a Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. This one I might actually keep because I like that Spider-Woman. Good old classic 70s Spider-Woman. Okay, we have Domino from the X-Men X-Force. You know, some of these might have a little bit more value. I'm not 100% sure because this came out right when she was a new character. So it's kind of contemporary to the character. We have a Phoenix. This one is cool. I kind of want to keep it, but I'll probably sell it as well. I do really like the Phoenix. I think she's a cool character. And then we have Invisible Woman. I actually think I might have this one already. I kind of remember the paint fading the same way. Oh, this is cool. We have a Dark Phoenix. This one looks nicer than the other Phoenix. Okay, and then we have another Invisible Woman. This one, their paint's not messed up. She's a different version. And finally, we have a Black Cat. She's kind of cool as well. I do like all this 90s stuff, but I think the only one out of this box I'll keep is probably this Spider-Woman. Let's see what's in this big, giant mega box. Okay, that's what that box looks like. Lots of cool looking stuff. Okay, from Final Fantasy VII, we have the Extra Knights. That's cool. I'm definitely keeping that. We have a Aerith Gainsborough. I think I got 2 of these actually in this collection, so I will be selling one of them. We got this really cool Johnny Quest set. It's Silent Storm Jessie and Night Stalker Johnny Quest. I think that looks really cool. I'm actually going to keep that set. Okay, we got this Princess Leia. This is kind of one of the crappier figures in the collection. I still think I'll get $5 or $6 out of it, so I'll almost double my money. We got Princess What's Her Name. I actually got one of these a long time ago, so I have that one already. So I'll put that one in the store. Oh, this figure looks really cool. From Quake 2, we have the Alien Strogg. I almost want to keep that one. It just has so much detail. It looks amazing. Then also from Quake 2, we have a Jungle Marine. She also looks really cool. I almost want to keep her. Okay, and then we have the Mother One from Wetworks. Cool looking figure. I don't really like the Image comics from this era. So something like this I'll stick in my shop. And then Princess Leia and Han Solo double set. I do like the double sets because I usually get $10 out of those. So that's pretty cool. And then we have Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. It's another cool double set. We have a Darth Maul with Sith Attack Droid. This is cool. This will definitely sell real quick in my shop. That one I'm actually get like 12 or 15 out of. And then we have a Princess Leia with Wicket. That's a cool set. That one I might actually get like 12 out of as well. Star Wars stuff is good. We got from the Avengers, Scarlet Witch. It's a fun figure. I kind of want to keep it, but I'll sell it. So from the manga Spawn, the Goddess, she's actually kind of cool looking. I'll put that in the, I kind of want it, but I'm not going to keep it. I don't think, usually the Spawn figures just don't sell for much. I might get 10 to 15 out of them. Not much more than original retail. Okay, we have the Samurai War Spawn. This one's really cool. What is this? Lotus Angel Warrior. Okay, that figure is really beautiful to me. I think I might keep that one. There's just so much detail on the armor and stuff. It's awesome. And then from Spawn Mutations, we have the Warrior Lilith. This is early 2003. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this has some value. A lot of the Spawn figures, once they switch to the clamshells, actually sell for a bit more. Oh, I thought this was really cool. It's Scream from the Planet of Symbiotes. It's a Venom figure. That one's pretty cool. I kind of want to keep it. It's kind of an ugly figure, but I like the packaging. But I think I'm going to sell it. I have a feeling that one might have a little value. even though the card's kind of messed up right there. Okay, we have a Padme Amidala. These I usually get, $5 or $6 out of. I think the figures are a little bit better. They start bringing quality back for the Attack to the Clone set. Much better than the 90s stuff. That's early 2000s. But this is the 90s stuff. Princess Leia. Not the best looking figure. We have a Warrior Nun Ariala. That's mid-90s, I believe. We have another Xena Warrior Princess. These are cool. The Xena Warrior Princess stuff will sell. Any of this nostalgic stuff, it always sells. Okay, I have Princess Leia in her bounty hunter outfit. This, again, is probably like a $5 or $6 figure. It's not going to sell for that much. We have a Happy Family Mom and Baby Barbie doll. It's a little bit dusty. I'm going to have to dust it off. But I know that's going to sell really well. Any Barbie stuff always sells in my shop. Ooh, we have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is cool. I feel like I actually have this already. I think I collected a few of these back in the day. So my inclination is kind of wanting to keep it. But I think I have it already packed away somewhere. So I'm definitely going to sell that one. And then we have an X-Files Barbie set. Really cool set. Not in the best shape, like the box is coming apart. But I'm pretty sure I still get $20 out of it. We have Gabrielle from the Xena Warrior Princess. I suspect someone's going to just come in my shop and grab all the Xena stuff. Okay, we have a Speed Racer Trixie. I kind of like this figure. What year did this come out? 1999. So this is before the movie a couple years. Okay, and then we have a Gwen Stacy Previews exclusive figure. I actually kind of like this one. This one I might end up keeping. Even though it's not the best looking figure, I really like the packaging. All right, this is a bit dusty. It's a Tango Barbie set. Absolutely beautiful Barbie set. I don't know how well you can see. It's really, really dusty. I'm going to have to clean that up. A set like this, I'm assuming has like a $40 to $100 value. Maybe a lot less because the box is beat up. But I think I'll end up keeping this just because I really like the fancy Barbies. Because the detail on them, it's amazing. This is a really awesome toy. Oh, it was a FAO Shorts exclusive. What year was this? 2002. So yeah, for 2002, this is a very fancy Barbie. Okay, so the final thing in this box is the Women of X-Men set from the movie. I think that's just a really cool looking set. I don't know if it's worth more because it's in its own packaging that's different than the individually figures. It might make it a little bit rarer, but I definitely think it's cool. Kind of want to keep it, but I'll sell it. I need to sell something. I like it though. Awesome. So that's everything in this box. Okay, let's open up this box. This is what it looks like inside the box. Okay, we got a Panther Prowl Catwoman. That's a pretty cool action figure. We have a Rogue Marvel Universe. What year is this? 96? And then we have a Battle Blaster Jean Grey. This is kind of cool. Kind of like these deluxe ones. We got Polaris with Power Upper Punch. This one comes with the trading card. I kind of like the ones that come with the trading cards. Those are kind of cool. And then we have a Dr. Judy Robinson from Lost in Space. And a Power Slammers Rogue. I kind of do like these deluxe sets. It looks cool, but I'm going to sell all the deluxe sets. I don't think I need to keep those. Maybe down the road I'll try to get them, but for now, I'm going to put them in my shop. And then finally we have a Shadows of the Empire Princess Leia action figure. This era of Star Wars stuff is just not my favorite. I just don't like the sculpts on the figures. But I'll put it in my shop. I'm sure someone will pay $5 or $6 for it. Alright, so that's everything in that box. Alright, let's go through this bin of action figures. Okay, that's what the bin inside the bag looks like. We got a Dana Scully from the X-Files. I remember getting this one when it was new, so I have that one already. And then we have the other version of her in the snow jacket, and I think I have both versions, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I bought these years ago. And then we have the Fireman from X-Files. That one I don't think I ever got, but for now I'm just going to sell it. And then we have a Agent Fox Mulder from the X-Files. Whoops. This one, the bubble's coming loose. So this one, I still probably, with a loose bubble, I probably still get $10 out of it. And then we have the Attack Alien from X-Files. This is cool. It looks like she had the whole set of these. Okay, then we have the Agent Dana Scully with the corpse, the body and the gurney. Always kind of like that one. I thought the gurney was cool in this one. I mean, it's well detailed. You could use it for a lot of action figures. And then we have Agent Mulder with Alien. These are cool. I'm almost tempted to keep all these because I really like these figures. These are from, you know, when the show was on TV originally. But I don't think they're rare or very valuable, so I'm just going to sell them for now. I know down the road, if I have more space, if I want them, I can get them. So I usually, when I collect stuff, it has to be something I really, really like. Or, I mean, I do collect a lot of things. I really like a lot of things, but I usually try to only collect the rare things that I know that will be a little bit harder to pick up. If it's something that's only, you know, these are originally, I think were $11.99, they're marked. If they still only sell for like 12 bucks, then I don't feel like a need to hold on to them because I know I can get them again. So that's cool. I like these with the aliens. Then we have Thunder Thrasher Ninja Turtles. This is cool. This I'm definitely keeping because I like Ninja Turtles and I really do want to put a set together of all the Ninja Turtle figures. So this one is, I think, a rarer one. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's one I haven't really seen much of, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Okay, and then we have a Terminator 3 Terminator. This is cool. I know these early 2000 figures that are in the clamshells tend to be worth a little bit more, or they're a little bit harder to get. So that's definitely a little bit more valuable figure. And then we also have her in her exoskeleton suit. Now that is cool. I might actually end up keeping the exoskeleton one. I love it. I think that one's awesome. And then we have from Alpha Flight, we have a Snowbird and Puck figure. This is cool. This one has to go into my collection because I see it and I love it. I think it's awesome. And then finally we have a previews exclusive first appearance Spider-Girl. That's actually kind of cool too. I might keep that as well. And on the back they have her first appearance. That's actually really cool. Okay, so that's everything in that bin. Lots of really cool stuff though. Let's see what's in this big mega box. This is what that giant large box looks like inside. Okay, we have a Cecil from Reboot. This is a definite own. I really enjoyed Reboot when it was on TV. This reminds me of the 90s. I think it's a cool action figure. Definitely want that one. We have a Mary Jane Watson where she's in her fancy gown. That is really cool. That I will be selling. There's this Mulan figure. I guess it's like a Burger King toy. That one's not really worth too much. We have the silver metallic Storm figure. That is cool. I do kind of want to collect these earlier X-Men figures, but I think for now, I just have to wait until I have more space. I'm already collecting way too much. Okay, we have a Total Justice Huntress figure. She's pretty cool. I'm tempted to keep that one. That's a maybe. Maybe keeper. Or maybe not. I guess I really can't keep everything, even though I want to. Okay, next we have a Batgirl and Ice Strike Cycle. This packaging looks really cool. This one's kind of calling my name. I'm going to sell it though. It's not one I will keep, but I love the packaging and the way the whole thing looks. Very cool looking action figure. The figure itself though is kind of weak. It's got that 90s like muscle pose, but the packaging is really cool. Okay, we have Legends of Batman Catwoman. I have a feeling I have this figure already. I think I bought it years ago. Okay, and then we have a X-Men Robot Fighter Storm. I kind of like this figure. This must be later 90s. 97. She's a little bit less in a weird pose than some of the earlier figures from the earlier 90s. I kind of like that better. Ooh, we have Medusa from the Inhumans. This is a must keep for me because I love Medusa. So that's definitely going in my collection. This is a packed box. Oh, we have a Lady Deathstrike. That is cool. I didn't even notice that when I was going through. I kind of want to keep that one. 96. Ah, she's cool. But I'm going to sell her for now. I'll have to put that on the... If it doesn't sell for like 6 months, I'll have to keep it. Okay, we have a Ninja Psylocke. The packaging is really cool. I like the way the packaging looks, but the figure itself is kind of weak. And then there was one random Wolverine Origins comic with the American flag. I think there's a whole bunch of variants of this, so I'm not sure if I have that one specifically. Oh, we have another Reboot figure. It's the Hexadecimal. That's an awesome figure. That's definitely going into my collection as well. That's a must own. We have a Ultra Force Topaz. She's kind of weird looking, but kind of cool at the same time. Yeah, no, no, I'm not gonna keep it. Like I convinced myself, I want to keep everything, but I shouldn't. We have a Night Hunter Robin with Evil Entrapment Poison Ivy. It's a kind of a cool double set. I like his metallic chrome look. It's pretty cool. Not the best packaging, but the Robin figure looks pretty cool. Oh, a Demona from Gargoyles. Oh, this one I'm definitely keeping. That is cool. I really like that. We have a Batman and Robin Batgirl. She's in that kind of muscle pose. Not my favorite. I'm just not the biggest fan of that era action figure. I just don't think they were made that well. I mean, they were made well. Kids could beat them up and throw them around, but the sculpt and the design was not that cool. We have an X-Men from the animated series Storm. This one is kind of cool. I almost want to keep that one as well. Almost, but I can't. Oh, this is cool. We have the Metal Gear Ray from Metal Gear Solid. She's probably got a little bit of value. I think the Metal Gear Solid figures are worth a bit. That's kind of awesome. I kind of want to keep her, but I'm definitely selling her as well. Okay, so we have a Rising Star action figure. So this is like a smaller comic from the early 2000s. I mean, it's kind of a cool figure, but I'm not keeping it. I'm going to sell that one. Okay, this one I really liked when I saw it. It's a Monster Armor Rogue, where you can dress her up as like this cool, creepy monster. The pose is ridiculous, but I like the whole concept of it, so that one I definitely want to keep. Okay, we have a Dark Phoenix. She's like a doll. So I guess it's like a Mego-inspired figure. That's kind of cool. I almost want to keep her, but I don't think she looks the best. It's kind of poorly made, so that one I'm probably just going to sell. She's not calling my name enough. Not like a creepy monster. We have an Emma Frost White Queen from the Generation X. That's actually kind of a cool figure. I like the design of it. You know, the whole packaging and everything. I'm not going to keep it, but definitely could see myself owning that in the future. So this is Future Shard. I have no idea who this character is. I'm just a little confused. It almost looks like a female bishop. I don't know, maybe some of these figures are super rare and worth a bit more. I don't know. Oh, here's another Generation X. We have a Jubilee. I hate the pose that she's in, but I like the whole overall packaging. That's kind of cool. Okay, and then we have another one from this set, Morrow. Oh, these are kind of growing on me. This whole set is something I might want to keep in the future. I kind of like those, actually. Although I don't like the figures themselves, I just like the packaging. Okay, from Wildcats, we have Zealot. This one will probably be pretty hard to sell, but someone might buy it eventually. I feel like everything eventually finds a buyer. Okay, we have the She-Demon from Hercules. This is actually kind of cool. I almost want to keep that. Not going to keep it, but I do like those weird, you know, Hercules and Xena and that kind of stuff from the late 90s. I do like that they made toys of those. It's just a little different and unique. Okay, and then from Hercules 2, we have the Xena 2. One of these I think might actually be kind of rare or valuable. It's been a while. I just remember back in the day it was kind of valuable. I don't know if it is anymore, but I'm going to have to definitely research a lot of this stuff. So we have Atalanta from Hercules. I don't even remember that character in the show. Oh, we have Tomb Raider. The figure's kind of hideous. I guess because it's based on a PS1 game. But the overall design of everything, that one's going to be hard. I might want to keep that one. Oh, this is cool. Another one of those Monster Armor ones. This is a Monster Armor Mystique. She looks really awesome. That's definitely, I'm keeping that one. Definite keeper. I love the way she is. She's much better. The Rogue one looked kind of funny. This one looks amazing. Oh, we have a Batman, the animated series Catwoman. She's pretty cool. I almost want to keep it because I want to put a set of these together. But I'm going to sell that one for now. I think I can get it again pretty easily. Oh, this is cool. We have another Alpha Flight one. We have Sasquatch and Vindicator. I'm definitely keeping this one. I like Alpha Flight, and I definitely like Sasquatch. So it's a definite keeper in my collection. We have a Catwoman. Batman Returns Catwoman. That's pretty cool. I don't think it's the best looking figure, but I like the overall packaging. I'm sure someone will want that. We have Spiral from the X-Men. This is kind of cool too. I do like all these X-Men carded figures. That's like my heart's desire is to have a full set of them. My space, I really don't have the room. From the New Mutants, we have Wolfsbane. I do really like the New Mutants, but I don't really like this figure. I don't know, something about the design just doesn't look right, but definitely not a keeper. Okay, and then we have a Magic with Lockheed. I really like the Lockheed in the set. The Magic, I kind of like her as well. I don't know, it's not the best, and it looks like she's oxidized a little bit. If it was mint, I'd probably keep it, but since it's beat up, I'll probably stick it in my store, and if it doesn't sell within like 6 months, I might just open it up for the Lockheed, because he looks really cool. Okay, we have a Jessica Priest from Spawn. I don't know if I like the figure that much. I'm sure someone will want it though. Okay, we have Legends of Batman. We have the Egyptian Batman and Catwoman double set. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. Not a keeper for me, but definitely, I think someone's going to definitely want it. Okay, we have Callisto from Xena Warrior Princess. It's a kind of cool looking figure. She looks actually kind of cool. Pretty nice design for the era. Alright, Final Fantasy VIII figure. Extra Soldier, Renoa, Heart Tilly. Don't really know the character, but I definitely am going to keep that because I do like keeping the Final Fantasy figures. They're cool looking. Widowmaker from Spawn. She's actually kind of cool looking. We have another Psylocke figure. She just doesn't look good. I like Psylocke the character, but the figures are kind of terrible. She's a cool character though. We have a female Spawn. I'm not sure who the character is. Kind of a cool looking figure. I'm sure someone will be happy to get that. Okay, we have a Deluxe She-Hulk figure. This is actually kind of cool looking. That's a maybe you want. Maybe. Have to think about that one. We have a Princess Leia R2-D2 double set. This will sell pretty well. Anytime I get any R2-D2s, people grab them. And her face sculpt is actually kind of nice. Better than the earlier figures. So I'll probably get like $10, $12 out of this. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then the last item in this box is really cool. It's a Superman Batman double set that came with a graphic novel. Really nice quality figures. It looks like it had been opened. It looks like the comic was pulled out, but it's still complete. I'm pretty sure I could probably get $20, $30 out of the set. Maybe even more, because I don't know if it's gone up in value since it came out. But it's definitely a really, really cool set. Pretty cool box. Tons of stuff. All right, let's dig through this bin of action figures. Okay, that's what that bin looks like. Okay, we have an Electra. It looks like they used the same exact body as the Psylocke. This one looks pretty bad too. Again, another character I really like, but I don't like the figure of her. Okay, we have a La Lunatic from X-Men 2099. Don't know the character. Figure looks kind of cool. I'm not going to keep it though. For sale. We have a Generation X. I got a bunch from this series in this collection. I do like the packaging. I don't really like the figures. So I'm probably going to sell them. But in the future, I might want them. Alright, this is cool. From Gargoyles, we have Alyssa Maza. Definitely like this figure. This is cool. I like the contemporary figures that were cartoons at the time. I mean, I guess the X-Men were the cartoon as well. But I think they made nicer figures for things like Gargoyles or Reboot. And not as nice for the X-Men. Oh, this is cool. Alpha Flight. I got a few figures from this set in this collection. I think I'm keeping them all because I do really like Alpha Flight. So this is North Star and Aurora. Really cool figure. These are nice. Well, these must be later 90s. Yeah, 99. By the end of the 90s, the figures started getting really nice. Before or earlier in the 90s, the figures kind of sucked. But the quality went up by the end. And then once you get into the early 2000s, I think toys started getting really nice. Oh, this is cool. We have a Trinity figure from The Matrix. Oh, she is really cool. I almost want to keep that one, but I think this one probably has some value. I'm guessing 20, 30 bucks, maybe more. So I'll sell that one because I do need to make a profit on this collection. Oh, we have a Fathom figure. This is cool. I actually might keep this. I do like the Michael Turner comics. So I do like the Fathom figures. Oh, we have another Fathom. We have the clear one. I think I have this one out of the package, but not in the package. So I will probably keep that as well. That's cool. Plus, I don't think it would sell that well. So I might as well just keep it instead of having it on the shelf for a year or two. Hellraiser Series 1 figure. Nothing that I really collect, but horror stuff always sells well. So I have a feeling this one has a bit of a value. Or if it doesn't, I know it'll sell well. I have a lot of horror fans that come into my shop. Okay, and then we have another Hellraiser figure. That will definitely sell. From Planet of the Apes, we have a Dana. This is, I don't know how well it'll sell. I don't like that Planet of the Apes movie. I love Planet of the Apes, just not that specific movie. Okay, we have a Jacqueline WrestleMania action figure. The sculpt on this figure is kind of terrible. I don't know about that figure. I don't like the way they portrayed her. But someone who's a wrestling fan might really want that. We have another Xena Warrior Princess. This actually looks kind of cool. I kind of like how they did these figures. It looks like they put some quality sculpting into them and whatnot. That's kind of like a nicer set from that era. And then we have a Tigra from the Avengers. I think I got another one from the series. I kind of like the way it looks. I sort of want it, but I think I will sell it. That's like in the... I kind of want it, but I really should just sell it. Okay, we have Switch from the Matrix. This is actually kind of cool. The Matrix stuff will sell. Every time I put Matrix stuff out in my shop, it sells really well. So I know these will probably sell out within a week or two. And then finally in this bin, we have another Trinity figure. This is cool as well. Not as cool as the one where she's shooting in midair, but still pretty cool. And I know someone will want it right away. Pretty cool figure. All right, let's dig through this box. All right, that's what that box looks like inside. Okay, first we have a Vogue Youngblood figure. Maybe it's a bendy figure. I am not sure. The figure is kind of crappy. Kind of terrible. But I do like toys that come with comic books. So I might end up keeping that. Although it looks like it got some bugs in it, so it's kind of gross. I might just open it up and keep the comic or something. Okay, we got this cool Spider Force figure. It's the Wasp. But I don't think it's the Wasp we're used to. And she just looks weird. I kind of like it. I might actually end up keeping that one. I do like the weird figures that turn into monsters and stuff. Oh, this is cool. It's a Jean Grey Onslaught figure that comes with a little Juggernaut. I actually kind of like that. I don't know how well you can pose her. She's like in a weird pose, but I do kind of like the whole packaging, the whole thing, how it looks. Okay, we have a Xena Warrior Princess from Hercules. I feel like one of the Xena figures is worth a little bit more, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I know for a while, though, they were. Maybe not anymore. I don't know. But that's cool. I'm sure someone will be happy with that. Oh, this is cool. We have a Bride of Venom figure. That looks kind of like the comic cover. I think I might actually end up keeping that one. That one's kind of cool. And then finally, we have a Batman the Animated Series, Poison Ivy. I love this series of figures. I actually might keep that. I do. It's on my want list to do a full set of the Batman animated figures. So that is really cool. So that's everything in that box. Let's see what's in this box. All right, that's what it looks like in that comic box. Okay, first we have a Golden Angela. That's actually really cool. I think I'm going to keep that one. I like golden action figures. And then we have a She-Spawn. I will sell this She-Spawn. That one's not calling my name. Then we have a Dark Ages Spawn. This one looks really cool. I'll sell that one, though. I don't think that one's calling my name either, but she looks cool. I'm sure someone will really want her. Then we have a Kylie Ghostbuster figure. I don't know anything about that. What year is this from? 1997. So I don't know if this is like a super highly collectible figure. I do really like the little Slimer right there. But I think I will sell that one. I gotta look that one up though. And then the last figure in this box is the Space Ninja Deathbird. I do really like this figure. I like the chrome on her and stuff. So I think I'm keeping this one. This one is really cool to me. Even though I don't really like most of the figures in this series, I do like this one. This one's cool. Whew, that was a lot of action figures to go through. I'm really happy with this collection. I ended up, I think there's about 30 figures I want to keep for my own collection. Lots of really cool stuff. But it's good because that means that there's still like 150 figures I can put in my store. So I feel like at the end of the day, I'll double to triple my money, add a bunch of cool stuff to my collection, and just overall it'll be a really great thing. Plus, I got to make a cool video for you guys to watch. My favorite thing from this collection might be the Monster Armor Mystique. I love this figure. I love the way it looks. It just fits my aesthetic of what I like in an action figure. So very cool. I also think this figure is really cool. I looked it up on eBay and it might go for as much as $40 to $70. So I'm really happy to actually have this in my collection without having to pay a ton of money for it. So this one's very cool. And I think out of all the figures, this is the one I think that looks the nicest. It's just really nicely detailed. Beautiful, beautiful action figure. I love it. Very cool. So all the stuff that I'm not keeping is going into my store for this weekend. Everything's going to be priced a little bit under eBay. So if it's like $20 shipped on eBay, I'll probably put it out for like $15. If it's like $12 shipped on eBay, I'll probably sell it for like $10. I always like to price my stuff a couple dollars under eBay just so that it's a fair price to everyone that comes into my shop. And I like it so that when you walk into my shop, if you see something you like, you know you're getting it for an okay price. It's not the cheapest price. Maybe if you hold out, you can get super cheap. But it's a price that you don't really have to hunt for it on eBay. You know, if you buy in my shop, you're probably getting it for less than eBay. So I love doing that. I think that's just the best way to price stuff. It's high enough that people aren't trying to buy all my stuff to sell themselves. It's high enough for me to make a profit, but it's low enough that anyone shopping in my store is getting a little bit of a deal. So I think it works out for everyone. In the past, I used to sell stuff really dirt cheap just to try to clear it out faster. But what I learned is most of it then would start selling to people that would buy it to resell it. And because of that, I wouldn't have as much cool stuff in the shop for my regular customers. And I wasn't making enough money to pay for everything. So now I have the perfect balance of a price that's good for pretty much everyone. Except for people that want to buy it to resell. It's not good for you. But for everyone else, it's a pretty good price. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite action figure was in this collection. Because this was a pretty large collection. It was a ton of fun to go through it with you guys. And I'm just happy to add all these cool things to my own personal collection. I want to thank my patrons for supporting my channel. With their help, I'm able to do more videos like this more often. If you want to help support my channel as well, I'll put a link to Patreon right there. If this is the first time watching my videos and you really like this big mega epic toy haul, why don't you click the always face and subscribe? Why not? I want to make more big epic toy hauls just for you. I'm going to put a couple other mega epic toy hauls right there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!